How you doing? How you doing? This is the Chris Williams Show. I'm your handsome host, Chris Williams. And today, well, this week, Nick Saban has retired, according to ESPN, after 17 seasons at Alabama. Now, mind you, back in 2003, he was the LSU coach, and he did lead LSU to a national championship versus Oklahoma. And in 2009 or 2008, that was versus Texas. He was he won a championship, the first national championship for the early 2000s, mid 2000s for Alabama, and he won 7 titles. But enough of all that. Nick Saban is I'm gonna really miss Nick Saban, to be honest. 'Cause, I mean, that was a part of my childhood, and just having that hatred for Alabama, and not like hating coach as a person, but just having that rivalry like with LSU and Alabama, and hating Alabama because of Saban leaving. Um, that was a memory, and I'm gonna miss that. To be honest, I'm gonna miss the times where Nick Saban, where he was cursing out his players, he was cursing out his coaches, and you can really see the passion of him as a coach. And that was what a coach is all about. A coach didn't look at race, he just looked at talent, and he just looked at you as a person. And Coach Saban did that. Coach Saban really was like a father figure to these young men. And it kind of, like, you can look at Jalen Hurts, and he talks about Saban a lot, how he has become a man. It helped him become a man, but helped him grow up as well. And also it helped him become a better person. And yeah. But yeah, guys, we're gonna miss Coach Saban. Alabama, let's be honest, for next year, Alabama's not gonna be the same. As you know, Alabama lost to Michigan during the Rose Bowl. I think it was 27-21 or 27-20. And Jalen Milroe, um, the play was like a quarterback sneak, but the play was dead after that, and they lost the game. And that's when I knew that Saban, he has nothing else to prove. He won at LSU. He won 6 at Bama. He won a championship in 2021. He won all of that. So he has nothing else to prove. Did he have success in the NFL? No, he didn't. Well, I'm not going to say that. He did have success with the Browns, but in college, nobody can take this away from him. You can't tell me one college coach that will surpass Saban. Maybe Kirby Smart one day, but as for now, the memories, the moments that you had with Nick Saban are going to be forever. And Coach Saban was my childhood. Hating Alabama was something else as a football fan that I experienced. And I'm gonna really miss that. And I just commend six. I commend Coach Saban on what he's did as a coach, and hope he has a great retirement. But also, guys, Alabama's not going to be the same. It's going to take, to be honest, it's going to take a couple of years to just rebuild back to their winning ways. They might have 10-win seasons, 9-win seasons, but it's not going to be like crazy 12-0 seasons. It's not going to be that way. It's not. Alabama is going to be like before Saban was there in 2003. Well, before Saban got there in like 2007. They're going to end up being like they're going to end up having like 10-win seasons, maybe 9-2, maybe 8-win seasons. But Alabama's not going to be as dominant as it used to be. Now, will USC take over? Colorado might be the new Alabama. We never know. Because I remember when Shedeur was saying all Alabama players come to Colorado. So Colorado could now become the new Alabama. And, this is the future, Alabama is not going to be the hot spot. Since Saban retired, it's not going to be the hot spot. It's going to be a choice. But Alabama's going to have to rebuild. Not from the coaching aspect, but from the head coaching aspect. Because you can't really replace Saban, to be honest. Saban is just like a different type of breed of coach. He's kind of like Belichick, but college. But better, in my opinion. But I knew that, Saban's career was over because, like, you just look at Bryce Young, right? They made it to the Sugar Bowl, but they didn't really have a great team, to be honest, because, they went 10-2. So that's why I knew that Saban was his coaching wasn't going down, but at the same time, the same talent for Alabama was going down as well. You can see it from this year, right? Alabama almost lost to USF. USF, okay. If this was like the 2008 Alabama team versus USF would have gotten destroyed. But it wasn't like that. And, but Alabama is going to rebuild. So Alabama next year might not be as dominant as Texas might be, or Oklahoma, or what else? So they might not be as dominant next year. I'm not going to say they're going to be like a Vanderbilt who just loses a lot, or like a South Carolina who's mediocre and never really got over the hump as a school or as a team in football. But Alabama, Nick Saban's legacy will never be replaced. You can't replace Nick Saban. I think the coach that you have to get is maybe a Lane Kiffin, maybe a Kirby Smart, or some coach, or Will Muschamp, a coach that is known for winning, is known for success. This might be a little controversial, but maybe Urban Meyer, because Urban Meyer has had success with Florida, right? He's had success with Ohio State. 2015, national championship with Ohio State. Florida, 2008, 2009, national championship. 3 national championships. Urban Meyer has the resume. He has the success. But now character goes into play with this. Because let's be honest, his character kind of sucks. Because you can see it with the Jaguars, how he treated players and things like that. And those were grown men who had the right to put who had their right to put their hands on him of the way they were being mistreated. And that was back in 2021. So I would choose Urban Meyer. That's just my pick as coach for Alabama. And because he's had success with winning, but also you got to focus on the character that comes into play. And this has been the Chris Williams Show. God bless. Peace.